In the next 15 years, the biggest economic winners won't just be countries with oil or factories.
They'll be countries that control artificial intelligence, clean energy, and critical resources like lithium.
So here's the real question. One Nuss, the real question.
Will AI steal your job or actually make you richer? Is lithium really the new oil of the clean energy era? Let's break down the economics of the future.
By isolating the data streams, we can see how the universal credit system stabilized the market.
Remarkable efficiency.
The future economy is increasingly shaped by what experts call tech economics, the intersection of technology and money. This isn't just about innovation. It's about how technology reshapes jobs, prices, global trade, and economic power.
Over the next 2 decades, 4 forces will dominate advanced economies like the United States, the United Kingdom, and Canada. Artificial intelligence, automation, clean energy, and the race for critical minerals, especially lithium.
Let's start with the topic everyone worries about: jobs.
AI and automation are already changing how work is done.
Repetitive and predictable tasks are being automated at a fast pace in offices, factories, and even creative industries.
But here's what often gets misunderstood. AI doesn't eliminate work entirely. It changes the nature of work.
The computer revolution replaced paperwork with software. AI is now replacing tasks that require pattern recognition and data processing. The economic upside is clear. Companies become more efficient. Costs go down. Output increases. The real risk isn't AI itself. The real risk is being unprepared for how fast the labor market is changing.
In the future economy, the most valuable workers, a Hispanic male in his 50s, won't compete against AI. They'll work alongside it.
Now let's talk about resources, specifically lithium. The 20th century, batteries will power the 21st. And lithium sits at the center of that transition.
Electric vehicles, renewable energy storage, smartphones, laptops, and power grids all depend on lithium-based batteries. As the world electrifies transportation and energy systems, lithium demand rises sharply.
This is why many economists and analysts describe lithium as the new oil.
Energy independence becomes linked not just to electricity generation, but to mineral access.
In North America and Europe, governments are increasingly treating lithium and other critical minerals as matters of national security, not just commodities. In the future economy, controlling energy no longer means controlling oil wells. It means controlling battery materials.
Clean energy plays a massive role in this transformation. Renewable energy costs, especially solar and wind, have fallen dramatically over the past decade.
In many regions, clean energy is already the cheapest source of new electricity.
And the cheap electricity changes everything. Also, it lowers manufacturing costs. It reduces transportation expenses through electric vehicles. Despite, it makes large-scale data centers and AI infrastructure economically viable.
As economies electrify, demand for power increases modal, not decreases. Countries that can provide reliable, low-cost, clean electricity gain a competitive advantage. In the future economy, cheap energy becomes a foundation for growth, innovation, and geopolitical influence.
Okay, now let's address the most futuristic idea of all: space mining.
At first glance, mining asteroids for gold or platinum sounds like science fiction, and in many cases, it still is.
Returning precious metals from space to Earth remains extremely expensive.
Launch costs, extraction technology, and re-entry challenges make profitability difficult.
But there's a more realistic economic use case: mining resources for use in space.
Water, for example, can be turned into rocket fuel.
If spacecraft don't need to carry fuel from Earth, space missions become cheaper and more frequent.
As satellite networks, space stations, and lunar missions expand, in-space resource utilization becomes more attractive.
So while space mining may not flood Earth with gold in the next 20 years, the broader space economy, launches, satellites...
The economic opportunity isn't fantasy. It's just earlier in its timeline.
So what does all this mean for the future?
The next 10 to 20 years will reward people, companies, and countries that control three things.
Intelligence swing through AI and data, electricity through clean, affordable energy, and ingredient swing through critical minerals like lithium. For individuals, the lesson is simple. Future economic security depends less on job titles and more on adaptable skills. The economy will continue to change. The question is whether you change with it. Because in the future economy, adaptation isn't optional. It's survival.
That's all for today. Thanks for watching.